One day, a year into her studies, a shy classmate named Robert Vineyard seeks her out.
I just seem to get lost.
He was not someone you would notice in class, really. He seemed to be someone who was lonely, so I listened.
Sometimes they speak after class, and they become friendly.
We would have pretty in-depth conversations once in a while about the meaning of life.
But once the semester is done, they rarely cross paths, and the friendship fades away. Kaya graduates in 1978 and marries Brad. The couple settles into a quiet life in the mountains.
We lived in a tiny one-bedroom cottage. It was beautiful. Life was fun.
Then, 2 years later, out of the blue, Kaya hears a knock on the door.
I know you're in there.
She's surprised to find her old classmate, Robert Vineyard, outside.
It was immediately apparent that he was not the person that I had known 2 years before. Something was very, very wrong. He looked feral to me, just furious, in a rage. He was demanding that I be with him, go with him. I had no idea where this was coming from, any of it.
Robert tries to force his way through the door, but Kaya and her husband push him out and call 911.
Go call the police.
By the time police arrive, Robert has vanished, so they can't arrest him.
Can you think of
And this is only the beginning. Robert also starts calling at all hours.
We answered the calls at first to try to convince him to leave us alone. It did no good. He kept calling and calling and calling.
Please talk to me. I've been in love with you for a long, long time. You're the only woman I've ever loved in my whole life.
Robert looks like he's an intimacy-seeking stalker. An intimacy seeker will target an acquaintance or somebody he knows and wants a relationship with and believes on some level or another that a relationship exists. It's usually a sign of some mental illness. There might even be some schizophrenia involved.